This video is important, and you must hear it in its entirety before you jump to conclusions. It's about why the war on terror is a war on the specific idea that I represent, which is the Royal African Falcon as God's son, the top martial artist. Horus is a war deity, but it's the falcon idea of the Royal African Falcon Martial Arts Order that Horus is superimposed on in his various false forms, which are more pagan forms, witchcraft, nonsense forms, versus the idea of righteousness and justice pursued and drawn on. Okay, drawing on the source of righteousness, justice, and focus moral intensity and true love, etc. Okay, first of all, the Arab falconer. Write this down. The Arab falconer. Solid connection to Horus and the fake Horuses, the royal Saudi Arabian guys. These guys aren't the real Horus, okay? They're falconers, okay? Now, set and settler, okay? Set up, set the stage, okay? Set backwards is tease. So you have a bunch of hot chicks that have African-like features. Nice ass, nice tits, okay, perky, right? Stripper kind of bodies, jogger type of bodies. You know, there's certain type of joggers that are kind of tall, African-like, you know, white in various races. You see them jogging all around, right? The tease, right? Sexually suggestive behavior, the way they walk and move their hips and so on. Sexually provocative behavior, okay? So Set, a deity of confusion, chaos, storms, rape by deception, the foundation of the Orphic mysteries, chaos, Set, a deity of chaos, and Ananke. And these guys migrated from the Middle East through Crete into Greece and through Rome into all of Europe, and basically is referred to as Babylon's system because of the Middle East and the Babylonian Empire and what peoples were included. Okay, so Sumer, Babylon, Mesopotamia, Canaan, okay, the Middle East, okay, Dagon, Baal, El, Enki, and Lil, all these deities, the chariot deities, right? That we, for example, that migrate through, right? The Hyksos, and they become the chariot deities of the Greeks. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'm sure you get the general idea. Okay, human migrations, the migrations of the skilled artisans that became the governing class of Greece and Rome. Okay, and they're rape cult people. Look up the rape of the Sabines. Anyway. So when it comes to the war on terror, going back to this, you have the falconer, you have ISIS dressed as ninjas. Hebrew is an Afro-Asiatic language. Amos 9:7, are you not the same as the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Okay, the Cushites. All Africans are basically referred to as Ethiopians or Cushites. Okay, it's a long story why that is. The Egyptians were Cushite-ish. They're mixed Cushites with their own race, Mizraim in the Bible, Egypt, okay? So, you have the ninja outfits, the curved blades, like a samurai sword. You have a lot of these people in Iran, these women training in ninjutsu, okay? So, solid ninja connection, and so on and so forth. Kuro Obi means black belt. Obi is an Igbo word first. It's an African word first, where language comes from, where humans come from Africa. Kuro Obi, black belt. Obi backwards is Igbo. The belt is a sign of, is a symbol of rank and position, right? 8th degree, black belt, and so on. They call it the first Dan, the first degree. Dan is a play on words for dawn, and of course you have the white supremacists talking about the tribe of Dan in the Bible, okay? So, curved blades, falcon, ninjas, they're called sand N-words and dune N-words, right? The word quote-unquote coon, okay? This is talking about the sand black people versus the jungle bunnies, right? The jungle black people, okay? The N-word is a play on words for no gear, you know, the Nigger, Niger, where the Igbos are from, Niger, IA, I alpha, okay? And, you know, it's also the jungle man from there. And of course we have the movie The Lion King and the Lion of Judah, right? Where are the lions in Europe? Okay, it's not the same thing. Okay, Hebrew isn't a Eurasiatic language, it's an Afro-Asiatic language. Okay, and it's superimposed on the African story of righteousness, right? Before Abraham I am. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And the truth is righteousness and justice and true love. And the moral warrior spirit, Exodus 15:3, the Lord is the warrior. So it has to do with conceptions of warriors. Okay? Now, let's look at the Black Lives Matter. Okay, and the assaults on Asians. Remember, Hebrew is an Afro-Asiatic language. The Asians are being attacked by black people disproportionately, I'd say, in terms of what I've come across on YouTube and the news. Okay? And they're saying these toxic masculinity, right? Who's the most masculine in popular culture? Black people, hyper masculine. You have the guy in the news who shot that cop in LA. He had some kind of braids or cornrows, okay? And he looked like a Crip. The color blue, Skywalker, Crip Walker. Michael Jackson, Moonwalker. You see how it keeps going, black people, black people, black people. This country of all the people, why did they lynch black people? Jim Crow. The Crow was an Asian guy, Bruce Lee's son, in the movies with a white face, Moon Temple. Black people, Sun Temple, white man, Moon Temple, snow. Okay, do the math. Sunday, not Moon Day. Moon, the Prince of Darkness, lunar cycle, lunacy. I can go on and on and on. The war on terror is specifically a war on Horus. Black Lives Matter, not sun, yellow, black, so to speak. The Prince of Darkness, black occult life matters is what they're saying. People who betray God and me, Pharaoh, for Ra. Not for white supremacy, Jewish supremacy, or token minorities. For God, Alpha, Ra. Ra backwards is AR, which is R. Martial arts backwards, MA, is am, who you are. Martial is marital, scrambled. Isis is said to be Horus's mother in the one of the fake Horus versions. There's various forms of Horus. There's Khan Hor, there's Min Hor, there's Horo-Isis, Horus, son of Isis, and Osiris, Osiris. How you see things, your pupil, your student, how you see things, the I, and I am. God reveals himself to Moses as I am who I am. Don't you people see what is going on here? It's a war on God's Son. And before I knew that I'm the Christ, the Christos, the Anointed One, I'm loyal to the King and God. No one else is. This is what's going on. There's no way that all that's a coincidence. Just like the word together, to get her. The settler, Pocahontas, all the hot chicks. Why do these white women have African features these days? Look at the spectrum. Because they sexually abused them. They kidnapped them. Like in the story of the rape of Europa, the rape of the Sabines, the rape of Medusa, the rape of Psyche by Cupid when you read between the lines, the rape of the woman in the pirate ship in the story of Psyche. The witch convincing her to just enjoy it. Witches are bitch, witch and bitch. Switchcraft, witchcraft, masonry, the craft to be crafty, witchcraft. Don't you people see what's going on here? They're on some beta, Mickey Mouse, Harry Potter, Ronald McDonald bitch shit. And you're taking you and your families to hell. And who said life is preferred? To principle. Those cowards. Those 500 pussies hanging a black lady type of bitches. Think about it. It's important to note in this video, I'm not saying the Crips are the good guys. But script is a play on words for cryptese, right? Scripture. You're cryptese, okay? You're Set, a Crip Set, right? Set, the deity of evil, okay? In the Bible, Set replaces Abel, which is a play on words for Abel. Okay, so we look in terms of the wordplay and not the moral of the story, righteousness and justice. You get the opposite. That's the occult. What is hidden? What is hidden is their interpretation of the Bible, where Set is the deity of darkness who replaces Abel, who's killed by Cain in the Bible. Okay, Bible by Bel, Babel, Babylon, baby line. Okay, the Crip, like every other culture that's allowed, is a trap to set up anyone who joins it in the appropriate way, in the way respective to who they are.